Welcome to our tutorial on creating a typing tutor game in Java. In this session, we'll build an interactive Java application that helps users improve their typing skills. We'll go through each step meticulously, providing explanations and code examples. Let's dive in. Before we start coding, let's define our objectives for this typing tutor game. We want to create a simple graphical user interface where users can type a given phrase and receive feedback on their typing speed and accuracy. We'll use Java's Swing library for the graphical interface. First, we need to set up our Java Development Kit, JDK, and an IDE. I recommend using IntelliJ IDEA or Eclipse for this project. Make sure you have the latest version of JDK installed on your machine. If you don't have it yet, check the official Oracle website for the download link. Let's create a new Java project in our IDE. Open your IDE, select Create New Project, and choose Java. Then, select an appropriate project location and name it Typing Tutor Game. Now, we will create the main class of our application. This class will contain our main method. In the src folder, create a new Java class named Typing Tutor. Let's write the basic structure of our class. Inside the main method, we will set up our JFrame, which is the main window for our application. JFrame needs to be set to a specific size, and we also need to make it visible. Now let's add a panel to our frame. This panel will hold our input field and other components. To do this, we will use the JPanel class. Next, we will add a JLabel to display the phrase that the user should type. This label will be dynamically updated with a random sentence from an array of sentences. Let's define our sentences arrays above the main method. Now let's create our JLabel and set its text to a random sentence from our sentences array. We will also set its bounds within the panel. Next, we need to add a JText field where users will input their typed text. We will configure this text field and set its size as well. We also want to provide a button for the user to submit their input to check if it matches the displayed sentence. Let's create a J button for this purpose. Now, we need a label that will show the results to the user, such as their accuracy and speed. We can add it below the JText field. We have our basic UI set up. Now, let's handle user input. When the Submit button is clicked, we need to compare the user's input to the displayed sentence and calculate the typing speed and accuracy. Let's define the check-input method, which will evaluate the user's input. Inside this method, we'll calculate accuracy as a percentage of correctly typed characters and measure the time taken to complete typing the sentence. Next, we need to improve our typing tutor by generating a new random sentence each time the user submits their input, so they can practice multiple sentences. We can accomplish this by calling a method to set a new sentence after the evaluation. Now, we can call this method after the accuracy and speed results are displayed. It will ensure users always have something new to type. To ensure the user has a seamless experience, let's add a reset functionality that clears the user's input field after the evaluation. We've built the core functionality of our game. Let's enhance it further by providing hints or suggestions when the user makes a mistake. If the user's input does not match the expected output, we will display a message indicating the error. You may also want to improve the user interface with some aesthetic choices like setting a background color and font styles for your labels and input. Another enhancement could include a timer for each phrase to make the game more challenging. You can use a timer class in Swing to create a countdown. Incorporating a leaderboard can also add competitive spirit into your application. You may store user scores in a simple text file to keep track of their performance over different sessions. As we wrap up this tutorial, make sure to take some time to test your application thoroughly, respond to potential bugs, and improve fluidity and usability. You can customize the game further by adding sound effects or graphical enhancements. To conclude, we've successfully created a basic typing tutor game in Java. You've learned fundamental concepts of GUI programming using Swing, event handling, and simple game logic. As always, you can and should expand upon this project with additional features. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please like, share, and subscribe for more programming videos. Leave your comments below if you have questions or suggestions for future tutorials. Happy coding!